Good morning. At peril of sounding lame, I'm going to take my friend Dan's advice and not spend a lot of time talking about myself and instead talk about the issues that I think are really important that the state faces to make sure that we can preserve the democracy that the League of Women Voters and the Chamber and all of us are so interested in preserving. Briefly, I'm Cory Heidelberger. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad you're all here too, because this is a great opportunity to talk about issues that really matter, issues that we can make a difference on this year on our ballot. I teach. I've been a teacher since 1994. It's my favorite job in the world, and I'll probably never give it up. I substitute teach right now here in Aberdeen. I combine that with writing. I write as well. I write a South Dakota political blog called Dakota Free Press. I'm on the South Dakota legislative website just about every day, reading laws, reading proceedings, reading what's going on, trying to figure out how South Dakota democracy works and what we can do to make it work better. And when I'm not doing those things, I'm raising my daughter and trying to keep up with my lovely wife. That's me. I guess that's the lame part. On to the policies we need to talk about. As a teacher and a writer and a dad and a husband and now as a candidate, the most important thing in the world for me is to improve our democracy, to make sure that we, every one of us in this room, have a fair opportunity to participate in our political system and to be the captains of our own destiny, to participate in deciding who's going to make our laws, and even in participating in making those laws ourselves through the initiative and referendum process. That ability that we have to be in charge of our own country and our own fates and our own laws is the most important principle that I uphold when I'm talking about policy issues like education and like voter rights and like corruption in state government and other issues that we've heard mentioned like taxes and drug policy, gun policy, etc. I want to see us have a society where every person can participate in a fair and open system to the greatest extent possible. That's why my major issues I like to look at. First of all, K-12 funding, supporting education. Education is the bedrock to democracy. If we don't educate our kids, if we don't spend the money to get the best teachers we can get, democracy suffers because people have to be informed. Fighting corruption. I don't like paying taxes any more than the next guy. When I do pay taxes, I want every penny of those dollars to go to genuine public goods and services, not to line certain friends' and cronies' pockets. When we've got corruption in government, that undermines democracy because the people's will to see their hard-earned tax dollars spent on the public good is being undermined. So we need real watchdogs on corruption. I can be that watchdog for you in the Senate. We can talk more about that as we go. And third, protecting voter rights. It's vitally important to me that we protect voters' rights, that we make it easier, not harder to participate. We've got 10 ballot measures on the ballot this year that give us all a chance to vote on how we want our laws to look and how well we want people to participate. We've got Amendment T, which would get rid of gerrymandering and draw a more fair election map so that people can participate fairly. Those are issues I want to talk about today. I look forward to your questions. Thank you.